Good morning, everybody. It's the Boss Lady here on my first solo ride to work in a while. Getting ready to head in. I'm just trying to pack up my purse here real quick. I gotta fix my seat because my husband is sitting over here, so I need to make sure I can move my seat up. As soon as I get to work, I gotta call, well, as soon as work, or as soon as the place opens, I gotta call the gas company. We called them yesterday, and the lady gonna tell me it's not an emergency. I was like, what? Talking about since I'm not smelling gas and since my appliances are still working, it's not an emergency. But on our gas meter, we got these new gas meters, and I'm trying to think, we just got it just a few, well, last summer, I guess. Anyway, they're on the side of the house now, and ours is like literally on the side of the street side, which I hate. You know, everybody else, of course, if you're in the middle of the block, yours is, you know, kind of secured by the other people's houses. So like my neighbor, theirs is on the side of our house, you know. But anyway, there's a wire that's not connected that used to be connected, and we don't know if it's because of the construction workers or what it is, but why is this wire like not connected, like for real? So the lady was like, it's not an emergency. If you don't smell gas, you can call the tech tomorrow, something. And I'm just like, what the heck? So anyway, I don't like that at all. At all. My goodness. I was going to go grab coffee this morning, but I'm just going to go on in. We're short staffed. Not that, I mean, the staff that are not coming in, it's not that I can do that job or whatever, but we're short staffed, period. So it's like, it just puts a lot of extra work for me to do. Move my seat up. But it's just a lot of work for me to do to find coverage. So like, we have a lot of our support team not there or coming in late or whatever. But anyway, so it is what it is. The last week of school, folks don't want to be at work. What time is it? Oh, 6:42. So I got time. 'Cause I think the gas company opens at 7. It's either 7 or 8. Because they have different hours than the light company. Like the light company, I can call them late at night, early in the morning. They're open. Someone's always open. But the gas company, I'm like, I know y'all get paid big bucks, but I'm going to need y'all to have a 24-hour, you know, call center or something. And this gas company has always been like that. But anyway, so I was taking my bath, and what popped in my head was The Lion King. Not so much, you know, Simba taking over the kingdom, but I just remember the song, I Can't Wait to Be a King. I just can't wait to be a king. Sorry about the sun. I'm about to turn again. But anyway, the song Just Can't Wait to Be a King. And then it was like it popped in my head. And then, hold on a second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I just had to turn because I was driving alongside the sun, and now I'm like driving towards the sun. But anyway, so, you know, but that song, Just Can't Wait to Be a King, came into my mind, as well as, you know, Hakuna Matata. And I was just thinking about, you know, like in Just Can't Wait to Be a King, how he was saying, like, everybody's telling him to do this, do that, look here, go there, you know. And he's just like, I just can't wait to be king. That way nobody don't have to tell me nothing. I can just do, you know, what I want or whatever. And so, okay, bus. So I was like, you know, some days I feel like that. Like, you know, other people telling me, you should do this and you should do that. And why are you doing this and why are you doing that? You know, and I'm like, am I not an adult? Like, really? And I'm not going into full detail, but I mean, just humor me with this. So then the song Hakuna Matata. means no worries. And I'm like, that's right, I'm just thinking about that. And I think it stemmed from, too, just having a conversation. I was conversating with my doctor. And, we were talking about my new position coming. And I told him, I said, because of how I've been treated, I'm not trying to go there. You know what I mean? Now, I am very direct. I say what I mean what I say, but not to the point of, let me just berate you and and furthermore, these folks got unions. They will file a grievance in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to be going through all that stuff. But I told him, I said, I know what it's like to have a boss treat you disrespectfully or try to scare you, use scare tactics and things. I said, and I'm not down for that. Like, not at all. Or they're secretly plotting against you. It's like, my expectation is you come to work, you do your job. If you can't be at work, let me know so we can get somebody else. I mean, if that's too direct, I'm sorry, but, at the end of the day, this is taxpayer dollars. So if you want to be compensated for your time, then I'm going to need you to do the work. And that's just facts. So, but then I got the naysayers and, are you sure you can do this? Are you sure you can do that? And I'm just like, whatever. Sorry about the sun. I'm about to turn one more time. But like I told you guys in my exciting news video, I did not stress about this position. Like, it was either come or not. You know what I mean? And I'll be perfectly frank and honest with you. I literally was looking at new positions. My head is itching so bad. I was literally looking at new positions, like outside of the school. I was just like, one way or the other, I'm gonna be blessed, right? But when this particular position presented itself to me, I just said, I'm gonna give it to God. I'm gonna pray on it, and I'm gonna give it to God and let God do what He do. And I told you, if it was for me, fine. If it wasn't, fine. That just means, okay, get yourself together because you're gonna be moving around. I did do my vision board this year. And I actually did it inside my, I actually did it inside my planner. And now that I think about it, I only planned for 6 months. So, because, I had been doing vision boards previously where I would do on an actual board. Some were small, some were big. And like last year's vision board, I prayed over it, and I mean, I did. I like everything that was on that board, I prayed over. This year, I did the vision board inside of my planner. And so each month had something in it, but they all tied together. And I want to say I only got up to month June. Now, there are still things on my list, as far as like getting my washing machine. He said we're going to hold off on the stove and the refrigerator. That's what my husband made plan this weekend, because we went and we looked at we went and looked at wash machines, saw a few dryers. We were going to go look at stoves and refrigerators, and he said, no, Let's focus on the actual need. So the actual need is the wash machine. The dryer that we have is fixed. But I told him if I can get a deal, then yeah, I want to get washer and dryer combo. But we were seeing the prices. And now that I think about it, looking at the prices at the store that we went to, it was no different than the prices that I saw at Menards. And I want to say I saw some cheaper at Menards. So, you know, and I wouldn't have to pay for warranty because warranty already comes with it if I purchase it at Menards or Best Buy, Home Depot, stuff like that. But anyway, so we're going to push off yet again the stove and the refrigerator. Now that could change, but as of right now, we're focusing on what is needed, which is the wash machine. Still taking care of some financial business and things like that. So he said, I don't want to get too far gone on this, and this when, you know, we still got this, and this to take care of. Fine. All that to say, I've only focused on the first 6 months of the year. And we also tabled our family trip. So we're going to do our family trip in 2025. Now, girls trip, I haven't yet decided if we're doing one in October. I kind of want to do one in October, but I'm actually going to be gone in October too. So I don't know about that. We'll see. We might do it in November. I don't know. It depends on our weather here. But anyway, I know family trip is pushed to 2025. Like, this is what we're doing. And we might end up doing 2 trips in 2025 because I want to do one in January and one in like July. So we shall see. But other than that, everything else that I have put on the vision board has come to pass. And that's just by being diligent, going, diligently, staying steadfast, being a good steward, going to church, praying. Yeah, I mean, I'm not one of those who has crystals and sugarfoots and, I'm not doing no rituals and stuff like that over what I want to see happen. Because that's just not me. But, I am a praying woman. I pray, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm so glad that, God has been blessing me and my family thus far. I got a few other things that I need to pray on because Lord help. But I know it will come to pass and we will be good, But yeah, I feel like I am under a spiritual attack. There's always going to be somebody who's not happy for me or for my family. And it's hard when, you always know about haters, but it's hard when it's someone close. Because you're like, dang, 1 minute you're negative, next minute you're positive. Which way is it? And then it's just, I don't know. It's like, almost like a Doubting Thomas situation. Like, did you doubt me? When have I ever given you the spirit of doubt that I couldn't do what I need to do in life? And so, I don't know. At this point in my life, I'm just getting still, trying to remain quiet because I don't want to block my blessings. Ask questions and just have the wherewithal to know that, people just aren't going to be happy. However, went to church yesterday and we had a guest preacher. And the guest preacher was my eldest daughter's uncle. He's married into the family. So she has 2 aunts. And one of her aunts is married to a preacher. And that was the first time I ever actually heard him preach. I think I've heard him give words of encouragement, but never actually preach a sermon. He did very, very well. He's been preaching for, a long time. Not as long as my brother-in-law, but long enough. And it was kind of nice to sit and just talk to her aunt. I hadn't talked to her aunt like that in forever. I always say she's the more logical aunt. You know, she's the one who's always wanted her family just to be cohesive. Even when I had baby girl, you know, she was the one that if I really needed some logical answers, she would be the one. But it was nice kind of talking to her yesterday and just, you know, I had a sense of peace. Just a sense of peace. I hadn't seen, well, I see her every now and then because she goes to my mom's church. But I hadn't seen her since December when baby girl had that accident. And at that time, it was like, I didn't want to talk to nobody. Like, I don't care who you are. I'm about my kid and my grandchild, you know. So, but anyway, it was nice to talk to her. And, you know, she was saying, you know, she saw Miss Peanut's pictures and how beautiful she was. She looked so pretty. And she was like, I thought she was a senior. And I'm like, no, she's a junior. And then she's a senior now, but, you know. So it was kind of cool, just like I said, just talking with her. Because I don't bring Miss Peanut around them. I mean, they've seen her, especially like if she's gone to church with my mom. But, you know, I try to keep the families separate. I don't do blended families well. And one reason is out of respect for my husband, too. You know, I don't want my husband's, I mean, you know, I don't want my husband to be feeling some kind of way, so I keep them separate. But anyway, and I mean, he doesn't, his thing is, long as she's treated fairly, but it's not like she's going to be going and, you know, breaking bread or, you know, now seeing somebody at church, that's one thing. But like breaking bread with somebody, no, we ain't doing that. But anyway, so it was good though. But I'm going to go and head on to work. I'll see you guys at the end of the day. Hey everybody, I'm back. Whew, it was an interesting day today. Probably because the seniors weren't there. Oh my gosh, yeah. They just seem so different, you know, not having them in the building and stuff. But it is what it is. So I was going through my planner. I brought it home too, because I wanted to look at a few things. And I was right when I said I had only planned, or not planned, but I had only like did a vision board for up through June. You know, I just kind of put some things on the month, like what I kind of want to focus on and what I want to, you know, focus for the first 6 months. So the next 6 months can't be nothing but better and better at this point. A lot of my writing I don't do on the monthly plan part. That's why you see just like, you know, little stuff that I had visioned. And then every now and then I might write something on the month, on a day in the month. But a lot of my writings are in my weekly plan. I definitely like this planner. I definitely want to get another one so that I can continue on. I know in the month of May was so busy that I didn't have time to write stuff down. I was like, I just had to write on sticky notes and, you know, checklists and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I do now, is I do more of a checklist as opposed to actual, like, okay, I'm gonna plan for this and plan for that. It's like, no. So anyway, but I have things that are, you know, like August is gonna be a busy month for me when I come back to work, as well as starting school. So I actually have my meeting about next year. You know, it's called Observations and Celebrations. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. So I'm going to take my planner with me so I can kind of write down key points and things just so I can remember. But I'm nervous about that. I got another meeting that just popped up on my calendar. I'm like, jeez. But I'm not tripping. Just gonna handle it. Just going to handle it, that's all. And we'll just go from there. But anyway, so what I did was, as opposed to bringing like a whole pad of paper and plus my planner, I have like sticky notes with lines, and I'll show you that in just a second once I park. But so what I did was I just kind of put my sticky notes in my planner so I could, you know, write on them. I put like 6, I think, in there. The meeting is 45 minutes, so I shouldn't need. I do have my pad of sticky notes, but I just put like 6 pieces of paper on the page the day of the meeting, so I'm able to write everything down. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited, you know, especially because my role is going to change, and it's a very important role. So yeah, I'm very excited and ready for the next adventure in my life. I did order some stuff from Temu. I have to get that video out to you guys. I'll get that out to you guys this week. I've actually been sitting on it for the longest, because I'm going to be busy pretty much the next so many days, whatever. I probably won't do anything outside of vlogging the rest of this week. So I definitely will get that video out to you guys later this week. I have to edit it because that's why I haven't posted, because it needs to be edited. And I think whatever is in it, you guys probably done seen everything that's in it. But let me show you my what I'm talking about in my book. So July. Okay, so see, I have these, and so they're like flip ups. So, you know, and if anything, I can leave them in here, because oftentimes I'll put sticky notes in my book or whatever, and then if I need to refer back, then I will just like tape, you know, maybe tape the top parts down just so that they stay in there, and then I can flip up and whatever. So like I said, I got six papers in here where I can write things down and go from there. And then if I have to, you know, there's lines underneath where I can write on there too. So yeah. Whew. Yeah. I think I have a meeting. I have a meeting tomorrow at the end of my day. Supposed to have a meeting on Wednesday. Then I got a meeting on Thursday. Whew. Yeah, it's a lot. But this particular planner, this is the one that's by Ivory Paper. Oh my gosh. I think the one I'm going to get for next year, I want to get the blue one, because I like how this looks, because you guys know I love pink, but I'm actually trying to change my stuff. But I think I'm going to get the blue one. I like the blue background, especially because, you know, the polars and all that stuff. So anyway, I even though the blue one is not royal blue, it's navy blue, but still blue is blue. So that's what I plan to get for next year, hopefully, unless I find something else. I still want my Erin Colander. Is that how you say it? Conjuring, whatever it's called. I still want that particular planner, but I have to see if I have the money for that one, because that one costs a lot, even from Target. So we shall see. But that is the end of this video, y'all. I had a good first day back, riding solo by myself. And yeah, if I think of anything else, I will just throw on the video and let y'all come along for the ride. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.